going to teach about nuclear reactor. So before going to start about the nuclear reactor, what is nuclear reactor? Here the writing the definition of nuclear reactor. A nuclear reactor is an apparatus in which nuclear fission is produced in the form of a controlled self-sustaining chain reaction. That chain reacting system supply the nuclear energy to the nuclear power plant. So what are the fuels we are using in the nuclear reactor? The fuels using in the nuclear reactors are uranium-235, we can use uranium-233, plutonium and thorium. Those are the solid fuels. So from the definition we are finding out one word, that is known as fission. So what is a fission process? So fission is the process that occurs when a neutron collides with the nucleus of a certain heavy atoms, causing the original nucleus to split into two or more unequal fragments, which carry the maximum energy. And that energy is kinetic energy, from which we are getting the heat energy, which is help to produce the power or electricity in nuclear power plant. Released due to the fission process is the main energy which is used in our HA energy for the nuclear power plant. So this is an example, this diagram is an example of fission process of uranium-235. We can write it as uranium-235 like this. So when a neutron, that is known as an incident neutron, collide with a uranium-235, those are the decaying particles which we are getting by the collide of the neutrons in the uranium-235. Those are the fission fragments, proton neutrons, again the fission fragments, the prompt neutrons and some gamma rays. So due to the fission process, we are getting some fission fragments and some prompt neutrons. That fission fragments are the decay of alpha particle, beta particle and the gamma particles. Due to that fission process, a huge amount of energy is also produced. So the total energy released by fission from a single uranium-235 nucleus is 193 MeV, that is known as million electron volt. That energy we have utilized as a chain reaction process for producing the power in nuclear power plant. So next we go to the total construction of nuclear reactors. Nuclear reactor is the heart of a nuclear power plant where the energy is produced or where the fission process is operated. So this diagram shows the nuclear reactor. What are the components in a nuclear reactor? Those are the components of nuclear reactors: reactor core, reflector, control rods, moderator, coolants and the cylinders. So this diagram shows the nuclear reactor. This part is known as our reactor core. So this is our reactor core. What is inside the reactor core? Inside the reactor core, the fuels like uranium, thorium or plutonium are placed where the fission reaction takes place. To control or the self-sustaining or to self-control the fission energy or the chain reaction, we have to attach some moderator. But after attaching the moderator, the chain reaction also first. To control that also, we are again using some control rods. The wall of that reactor core are the reflector, so that our energy is not absorbed outside or not transmitted outside. The total energy is absorbed inside the reactor core. To protect the complete reactor core or to protect the complete nuclear reactor in a safe zone, we are using a pressure vessel before our control shielding. So control shielding is also a protector where the energy is not moving outside from the reactor core. So how can we absorb the heat energy from the nuclear reactor? A coolant is provided. Generally, the coolant material is D2 or heavy water. The coolant is provided so that the heat energy is absorbed by the coolant. A coolant is provided to the nuclear reactor core where actually the